the Irish believe in?
What?
Banshees.
Banshees?
Yes, banshees. They are believed to be fairy women who wail and cry whenever someone is about to die.
That's spooky.
Yeah, I know, isn't it?
Wow! Wow! Why did she cry like that? Wow! Wait, did you say they only cry when something about the... Wow! This car baby cabin is awful! That was scary. I'll say.
Say, that reminds me of a story.
Do tell.
The story of King Cormac's cup.
King Cormac?
Cormac was a great king of Ireland, but he was also a little gullible.
What does gullible mean? You need to believe everything you're told. And it's written on the ceiling. It is? Haha, you're so gullible. Very funny.
Anyway, back to King Cormac.
Yes, King Cormac.
Cormac was a good king, but understandably, lying was a big problem in his kingdom.
Can't imagine.
So one day, Cormac met a jester along the road.
Duh!
Ooh, a jester! Will you perform for me?
Gladly.
A jumping act. I love those.
Not exactly.
What is that?
Just listen.
Oh, they make me feel so happy. Can I have them?
Certainly, for a price.
Definitely. Anything you want.
I'll ask you 3 things in return for my building. I'll ask you the first thing the next time you see me.
Sure, definitely, whatever. And so the king returned with his new toy. Look my bells. Aren't they pretty? And whenever the king ran his bells, anyone who heard them would be instantly filled with joy.
Ooh, they're very nice, dear.
A year later, the king happened upon the jester again.
I've come for my first payment.
Definitely. Anything you want.
Well, I asked for your daughter.
My what?
You heard me, your daughter.
I can't give you my daughter. She is my daughter. Okay, fine. Oh, daughter dear.
But Father, I don't want to go. Okay, Father, whatever you say.
And so the jester took the princess by the hand, wrapped his cloak around them both, and disappeared. Daughter, lost. Lost.
God. God.
It's okay, dear. We're gonna get through this. Until they were happy again.
I'm back.
Until a year later, when the jester returned.
I've come for my second payment.
Not you again. Last time, you took my daughter. And that made the whole kingdom cry for days. Oh, wailing.
But you had the go branch.
True. So, what do you want this time?
Your son.
My son. First my daughter, and now my son. Okay. Son.
But Father! Okay, Father, whatever you say.
And again, the jester took the prince by the hand, wrapped his cloak around them both, and disappeared. My son. Now my son is gone too. Stupid bells. It's all your fault. Oh, I can't stay mad at you.
How could you let this happen? Gone! Gone! Our son is gone! Well, since you put it that way.
And again, everything was well. Until
You guessed it.
the following year.
How are you enjoying my bells?
Stupid bells.
And now for my final payment.
First, you took my daughter, and then you took my son. What are you taking from me now? My wife?
There, you told!
My wife? No. I get it. Just take her.
This is an outrage! How could you let him do this? How could you even think of this? Ever! I hate you!
And this gesture took the queen just as he had taken the prince and the princess. Now King Cormac was alone. Alone. All alone. I have no one to love me. Whoa. Where am I? This place is so cool. Kind of makes you look worthless. And King Cormac, in his grief and sorrow, ran off into the wilderness. He ran around aimlessly for days, till he happened upon a very magical kingdom. He wandered to the palace where he was met by its king.
Greetings, King Cormac, you have come at last.
Where am I? Hey, aren't you?
This is the land of promise, and I am its king, King Monmouth.
And they sat down to supper, and appearing to feast beside them, the king's son, daughter, and wife all appeared, happy and well.
His daughter and his
cup.
This isn't any ordinary cup. This cup your father keeps whenever it lies to him. And it will mend itself whenever it's dry.
Cool.
But you have to give me the bell rings back. Look, you have an issue with flying in the kingdom, right? Oh, he does. He leaves everything he stole.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You see? Just take the bell and come, King Cormac, then you can tell if he's lying to you or not.
Oh, I get it. Ooh, shiny.
Now be gone. I'm having the floor swept here in an hour.
And so King Cormac returned to his kingdom with his wife, son, daughter, and his newfound cup of truth.
I don't get it.
What don't you get?
Any of it. What's the moral? What's the point?
It's just a story, okay?
But what's the point? Every story has a point.
Well, I guess it's a lesson about ignorance.
Ignorance?
Yeah, ignorance. You know, when you're ignorant, it means you lack knowledge or wisdom.
Ignorance can be a bad thing too, especially when you're a kid.
People can take advantage of you.
Like the jester took advantage of the king.
Yeah, but in the end, he was really just teaching lessons and he gave him that cool cup of truth.
Oh,
What do you do by any more people?
Oh yeah, it's like that old saying.
What old saying?
Knowledge is power.
Hey guys, follow my lead. If you're happy and you know it, take your bells. If you're happy and you know it, take your bells. If you're happy and you know it, give me those. The story's over.